Greetings everyone, and welcome to the stream. Got some GACs to play tonight, got some, I don't know, that's about it. I'm going to talk a little bit about Kelleran Beq. Try to talk you guys into the value of the Beck man. Be working on that myself here pretty soon. Play some GACs, see what else we got going on, any questions people might have. If there's things you want to know about account building, about the game, about teams, anything you want to ask me about. Heck, even if you want to ask me real life questions or give me problems to solve, I'm happy to talk about just about anything that I can logically have a reasonable opinion on online without getting myself in trouble. Ask me almost anything. All right. How's everybody doing today? Hope you all are doing well. I've got a little slice of background that's not working as intended, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it. No big deal, I guess. Alrighty. Got Storm Pooper in the house. Got Boris Balkan saying hi. Jar Jar Binks. Zymergy says good evening. Alright. Let's just drop right in and start taking a look at Grand Arena. See what my opponent looks like this round. We have Callian, the Spice Freighter Navigator from Red Star Cavaliers. 10.5 million galactic power, 4-3 in ships, 6 in characters. Galactic War Battles 131,000. Oh my goodness. So this person's been playing pretty much since the start of the game. 7.5 years on this account. But no Leviathan. That's weird. 10 million account. Somebody, oh, there it is. Okay, 4 stars. 4-star Leviathan. Strange that even at 4 stars, I feel like that would be the fleet you'd probably be using in your fleet arena. Well, maybe he backs off and lets other people win. I don't know. Or maybe a 4-star Leviathan isn't that impressive in squad era fleet arena. We've got 9 Kenobi, 9 Organa, 8 on Jabba, Lord Vader, Master Luke, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, Sith Eternal at 7. And we're missing what? Rey. Okay. So no Galactic Legend Rey that I can see here. But 7 out of 8. Revans, Malik, Skywalker, all the usual stuff there. Grand Inquisitor, Wampa Relic 7, Starkiller Relic 7, Malgus Relic 7. And I'm looking for Third Sister. I haven't seen her yet. Where is that Third Sister at? We got Tuskens. All Tuskens or just required Tuskens? I saw Tusken Cheftain, so I'm guessing, okay, 4 out of 5. So there'll be a 3v3 team with Tuskens. The Raider doesn't have the Omicron, though. Okay. So if we see the Tuskens, at least we don't have to deal with that Omicron. Let's look at Inquisitorius. Ah, no Third Sister. Interesting. I felt like this account might have one by now. All right, what else we got here? The usual suspects, Triumvirate, bunch of Rebels, Savage's Relic 4. Ah, so he didn't buy the Resistance stuff to get Rey. He didn't buy the Mandalorian requirements bundle. Gideon is still Gear 12. So he has a ton of stuff, but it's interesting some of the characters that he's chosen to not relic. Dark Trooper's not relicked. Huh. Definitely some powerhouse characters that he could put relics on at some point. Does Dark Trooper even have any? Yeah, it's got the left side stuff locked down. Enfys Nest. Partly relic. Oh, I tell you guys, all of these partial relic pieces, man, half the stuff that you put on here is using med packs or scanners. And if you'd save those med packs or scanners for the stuff over here on the right side, this guy would have like 15 more relic characters. Don't pin your pieces down until you're ready to relic that character. Makes everything in the game harder. Okay, let's take a quick look at mods just to see what we're up against here. Commander Ahsoka Tano, fastest non-GL at 338. Okay, that's not very impressive. Star Killer Mara Jade's not even on the top of the list here. Mara Jade's down here at 288. So if we see the Star Killer team on defense, we can get over it pretty. Okay, so I have a pretty good speed advantage. It looks like for where I need it. I'll have to check, make sure on his mods, but looks like we've got pretty good advantage. How many signal data pieces is it possible to get in the next 4 days? How many signal data pieces? I'm not sure what the question is. So, of course, it depends on which signal data you're farming. Each one is progressively less on the drop rate. So the square blue one has almost double the drop rate of the other blue one, and the green one is somewhere in the middle. So, yeah. How much signal data can you get in the next 4 days? 30. You could probably get like 35 a day off the first node, 20 to 25 a day off the green node, and probably 15 to 20 a day off of the final blue node, the top node. Are you a car guy? Favorite owned vehicle, dream car? I'm a car aficionado. Yeah, I like cars. My favorite car, for whatever reason, I mean, just normal cars. I love the way the 1969 Mustang looks. You know, it's a classic, kind of iconic muscle car. I like the 69 and 70 body style better than the earlier Mustangs. The 69 has the split headlights on it. I don't know, the car just looks mean. And I think that if I ever owned like a classic muscle car, it would either be a 69 Mustang or it would be, you know, something that looked like that. I think that would be my favorite car. Dream car? My dream car is an electric car with a sustainable battery. So electric cars are good. You know, we're working toward maybe getting a solar panel installation on our house this summer, kind of trying to do our part for the environment. Every little bit helps. So we'll generate some power for the grid and for ourselves. But electric cars right now, it's better than buying a gas-powered car, but the batteries still have a bunch of stuff in them that's not fantastic. And they're hard to dispose of when the batteries are used up. So my dream car would be to have an electric car with complete auto self-driving and a sustainable battery. Now, I feel like I'm a pretty good driver. I've driven safely my whole life, but I don't like to drive. It's not an activity which I like. I always feel like it's time that I'm wasting. So I'm going between point A and point B, and I can think about stuff or listen to the radio or whatever, but I can't really do anything other than drive. So it's pretty annoying. So yeah, I would have a car that drives itself. Self-driving car. My dreams are more for they're old man dreams these days. I don't dream about having a Lamborghini with a massive engine. If you know what a Koenigsegg is, I love like Koenigsegg is probably the most highly engineered supercar. I've read a lot about the guy Christian Koenigsegg, I think is his name, who started the company, and kind of how he builds the cars and what he does with them. And so that's a pretty cool car. But like, man, I've passed up. I've passed up wanting that kind of car. It's like, the Koenigsegg 1.1, I think, what was it? Cost like $1.4 million for one of those. Yeah, I think 20 years ago maybe I would have liked one, but now it's kind of like, I'm old. Rapscallion. Nice. Rapscallion. That's cool. The only place I partially applied is the nuclear symbol one, since I had a ton of those. Yeah. Both parts of that, like the gold part and the purple part, you get plenty of and you never use them. So yeah, the nuke symbol, you can use those freely. I agree with that. Wet Pliskin says, hello, DL. Well, hello. Veggie Burrito says, good evening. Wow. Vic, what do you think Radis, Zeta, and Ami are worth? If you're building a profundity fleet and you're building the Radis team, then really good. Really good. The Radis team is a very high quality team. Radis, Jin, Cassian, and then a couple other characters in that team. I mean, that is a legit team. It beats a lot of things in the game. So in Grand Arena, getting that Omicron on, so the one where Jin doesn't die, if that's the Zeta or an Omicron, I don't exactly remember, but that series of stuff is really good. It's really good. Wep says, Boss 302 is my favorite, yellow with the black pinstripes. Yeah, the Mustangs are, I think they're nice looking cars. Yeah, for sure. Jar Jar Bink says 120, 90, 60. Yeah, so that would be about the ratio over the next few days. Yep. No Tesla Cybertruck. I haven't really looked into the Cybertruck. I know it exists. I know it's been a deal. I know, like, the very first time Elon ever showed off the prototype, and he said it had shatterproof glass in it, and he hit the window and the window broke. So that's been like, what, 5 years ago now or something like that. But yeah, he fired a whole bunch of people over that one. I'm guessing. I mean, I don't remember the whole story, but he does not tolerate stuff like that. So if those, I can just imagine him going back and being like, all right, how many heads are going to roll now? But yeah, I've not really looked into the Cybertruck. I don't know, and I don't think I'd have a need for it. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you buy that, you have to armor it up and go hunting zombies or something. As I get older, my only goal for each new car I get is to have better gas mileage than the previous one. Yeah. If you like engineering, check out the C Zinger. Designed by AI, 3D printed by robotics. All right. I'm going to put that in my search so I can go look at it later. Yeah, cool stuff. All right, well, since we're talking about cool stuff, let's take the opportunity here to chat for just a second about Kelleran Beq. So Kelleran Beq is farmable now. And for anybody who hasn't read the Kelleran Beq tech, it's driving me crazy, that background. If you look at his leadership skill and his passive, so Galactic Republic Jedi allies have 50% defense and tenacity and plus 30 speed at the start of the battle. All the other allies gain stacks of Padawan lessons equal to the number on Kelleran. Yeah, all Jedis gain foresight for 2 turns at the start of each encounter. And then in Territory Wars, there are no Galactic Legends and all allies are Galactic Republic Jedi. At the start of the battle, you gain a ton of offense. Whenever an ally with protection uses an ability, call an assist. First time each ally loses protection, they recover turn meter, gain bonus protection, and keep going. And while Kelleran is active, allies have 500% defense. While another ally has protection, Kelleran can't be defeated. So what this means is you can put like a Gear 8 3-star Kelleran Beq in the leadership position. You won't have a whole lot of these stacks of Padawan, right? So you won't get that. But basically, whatever you're using for a Qui-Gon team in Grand Arena, Kelleran Beq turns that into a Qui-Gon team for Territory Wars. It's the same kind of thing, just like Qui-Gon is a challenging team but beatable in GAC. The Kelleran Beq team is a challenging team but beatable in Territory Wars. But just like Qui-Gon in Grand Arena, a lot of times people don't want to mess with the team, so they're just going to throw a Galactic Legend at it to get it out of the way and not risk suffering the loss. So you can pull some pretty good teams with a Omicron Kelleran Beq. And again, he won't die as long as somebody has protection. He's given everybody else 500% defense. The first time they drop their life, drop their protection, and get into their life, they recover 50% turn meter, gain a bunch of protection, and a bunch of more stacks, right? So, and then this passive, for every 10,000 protection he has, he gets a stack of Padawan lessons. So if you're playing with like a low star, low gear Kelleran Beq, you know, you're going to have like one. You got to try to get him up to 10,000 so that you can get one stack. But if you can relic him up later and get that up to like, you know, 5 in the, you know, 5 to 8 range, 80,000 protection, for example, wouldn't be that hard to get on a character. So yeah, he could probably get around, you know, 5 to 10 stacks somewhere in that range without needing to be ridiculous. And if you could take him all the way up to Relic 9, I don't know where that puts this team. But yeah, so I would say start farming him right away. Level him up. I think he needs Cairo starting at gear 9 or 10. So you can get him up to gear 9, I think, without using Cairo. And then, just like Qui-Gon Jinn, you just put him in the lead, and you let that team be annoying in Territory Wars. You do have to have the Omicron, though, right? Like, you have to be willing to commit this Omicron to make it a Territory Wars team. So it's not great in GAC or all that stuff, but just like putting an Omicron on a Poggle, you know, it just escalates the value of a team, and you probably already have some good Jedi anyway. So, yeah. So again, it's just if you have a Qui-Gon team, if you've built like a relic level Jedi Knight Anakin and some other good Jedi to use in a Qui-Gon team, you just swap out for Kelleran Beq and make it a Kelleran Beq team. So for the price of one Omicron, it's a pretty good deal. All right, let's go into this GAC and start picking away at it. Let's go. Please remember, y'all, hit that like button. Smash the like button. Get that thing out of here. It does help me. All right. I may have to go back to the thing where I can't play my troopers until I hit a certain number of likes. All right, so we've got Grievous in here. We've got Gas. We'll probably just use CLS against Gas. We can Wampa that Grievous if we don't find an Iden on the back wall. We've got Lord Vader here. We'll probably, let's see, we've got Darth Vader here. We don't have a Thrawn, and we don't have Maul. So this should be like Fennec, Bosk, and Greef Karga. So I think we should be able to use like Bosk and Greef Karga in that battle. Or maybe even Fennec, Greef, and something else. But we don't have to use the Mandalorian in there. So we'll take a look at what's good and what's reliable for us. The Separatist team here, we might try to do a Mon Mothma team with that. I like Mon Mothma against Newt. It always feels good. You get an extra character, removing the extortions, or it gives you. It's still taking a turn, and everybody assists, so you can't stack that garbage up on you, and then you're pretty resilient against the stuns from Dooku. All right, here we've got some kind of First Order team down here. We've got Cara Dune and Mon Mothma. SLKR on defense. Interesting. And then we've got Jabba the Hutt. Okay, so we'll take our SLKR against Jabba. We'll take our Jedi team against SLKR. Something with high damage here. Maybe even just use troopers. And then here we might have to use like a team with the Mandalorian in it and just insta-kill him. Some kind of bounty hunter team. Relic 4 Savage. It shouldn't be too hard. He's not in a team with like Traya and Nihilus, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Jar Jar Binks says Kelleran Beq was the reason I asked about signal data. Michael Neal says good evening. Alex says it took my bigs to 304 speed just for the fun for his Datacron. Can't spare any Omicron right now, so impossible to get. Farm Cantina. I mean, if you just farm Cantina and do a reasonable amount of refreshes, at the drop rate that they come out of Cantina, you'll get about one Omicron every 4 to 5 weeks. If you're doing 3 refreshes every day. So it does take a long time, but it's not forever. Okay, so what do we want to do here? Bounty hunters. Let's take a look at our bounty hunters. Fennec Lead. Greef Karga. And then who do we want in here as the third? If we do a different bounty hunter team, we'll want to save Bosk. But we might already not. We don't want to give them too much of a leg up here, right? Because if there's no tank and no taunt, and we still got to keep Fennec alive. I think we do have to use the Mandalorian here. I think we do, just because if they get the right sequence of hits off on Fennec, I got to be able to save her. Okay, so let's look for a good bounty hunter. Here's one. Basic, reset their cooldowns, gain 100% turn meter once per battle. We've got one that does blinds, right? Where's the one that does blinds? Whenever Scoundrel ally deals damage to an enemy, it inflicts blind. I think that's the one we want to use. Let's blind him. All right. So Fennec's got to do work here. Grief will keep stuff alive. Mando will keep stuff alive. Okay, this should be the contract already. We got to slow roll this tank over here, so yeah, we'll just keep cleansing for now, so we don't build up a bunch of garbage. All right, Fennec, get him. There we go. Just take him out. Oh, there goes Mandalorian. I thought he would last longer than that. Okay, Grief, keep doing Grief things. Get a little retaliation kick off here. And we'll finish off Darth Vader. And just start kicking Lord Vader. He didn't get off an ult with anybody on the field, so we should be pretty good shape. Yeah, there we go. Okay, 62 banners. Okay, so that uses up those bounty hunters that we needed there. And that gives me a little more freedom to act down here. Now let's see if we can kill SLKR with the Jedi team. We would use, if we're trying to do it with no Galactic Legends, we'd use this, right? And if we're faster than his Hux in this particular iteration, it might be at 254. It might be in our best interest to just target Hux and just take him off the field instantly. We'll put a Datacron here. See if we've got something that is useful. Not really. Ugh. Crit avoidance, tenacity, potency, resistance. Crit damage, crit avoidance. Ugh. Alright, we'll take this one. Wow, put speed on your Hux, guy. Well, I mean, a lot of people just don't really care about the mod minigame. There are a lot of people that do not care. Alright, let's get Hux out of here. We should be able to kill this tank just with a retaliation at some point. Well, we could do the stun. I think that'll put us in a good spot here. Let's get this going. And we're going to target SLKR. And like I said, we're just going to trust that it... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, we'll trust that at some point we'll kill that tank with a counterattack, but we were forced to attack into the taunt there. We're not going to use that right now. Alright. Get some blinds on him. Get some Jedi training on. There we go. Nice. 55. Okay. Clearing Galactic Legends off the field without using Galactic Legends feels pretty good. I gotta admit, that feels pretty good. We'll do Hux and the Trooper just like he did. I will try to find a Datacron for this. Oh, yuck. Crit avoidance. 9% crit damage. Resistance. Hut Cartel. Can't be revived. Dark side allies. I don't know. This is all trash. So bad. 2 Datacron sets and I got nothing I want to use. Alright, but Relic 7 Chrysanthemum, so we should be in good shape. I think I've got like 4 parts now toward my SLKR alt. So as we continue to do Leia and get tokens, we will eventually get that alt on SLKR. And then JML just has to wait the longest. So whenever we're finally done farming tokens, then JML will get his. What do we want to do here? If we do the mass assist, it's going to do nothing, right? So we'll go ahead and do the reset. It's not really that great, but Huck's going down fast. Look at this guy. He didn't want to be part of this whole adventure. Okay, now. Get off my... Get off. Stop. How many attacks are you going to make? She just makes like 11 attacks in a row. She's like, it's alright. It's all good. Trust me. Well, this ain't great. Okay. Got a taunt and I'm stuck behind. We're not killing him and Leia's still going crazy on me. Now I'm blinded. If he's stunned, he still can't dodge even if I'm blinded, right? I think that's the case. Alright, gain life back. Come on, gain life. Okay. Okay, stabby stabby. And I'm blinded, so this won't do anything. But, oh, nope, come on now. Right, gain life back. Rancor comes in. Come on, we gotta get, oh, stab Leia, stab Leia. Okay, alright. Oof! We should be able to ramp out from here. Nothing to see here, right? We just put it on auto and let it go. At this point, we'll be blinded every other turn. Not much we can do about that. Oh, nice hit. Good. Okay. Got ugly there in the middle. If that was a Relic 8 Leia, or Bushi, we would have lost that one. Relic 8, we would have lost. Okay, so this, I mean, what I would really love to do here is use Jedi Training Rey, but I have no Zeta on her, not even the leadership, which makes it makes this matchup pretty unreliable. But I wonder if I could get it done. So, turn meter removal, ability block remove. They're all Relic 7. If I had the Zeta on this leadership, I would take this in a heartbeat. I feel like that's not a problem. We should be able to do Empire here too, right? We've successfully done this in the past with these guys. Let's try that. See if we can just cheese in a win here. We can lock things down with Mara Jade, kick him with Thrawn to avoid the counterattacks, get him stunned up. Maybe it'll work. Why is there an arrow on your level 9 Datacron saying 9 to 8? It means that I don't qualify for the 9th level. So if you don't have the character that's shown on the 9th level of the Datacron, then you can only use the first 8 levels of that Datacron. 9th level is just the character ability. So in that case, I didn't have the character whose picture was on the Datacron wasn't on my team, so it's just letting me know that that level 9 is disabled. Okay. Let's try again to get some stuns over here. Some stuns would be appreciated. Get this red trooper out of here. Then we're going to start working on Kylo. Try to get a stagger over here to remove turn meter from crew. And we're just do basics. Okay, see if we can get a stun. Get that cleansed up. Remove turn meter from crew. Basics. Kick. Lots and lots of basics. I don't want to do anything else because we're going to give them a bunch of health back if we don't be careful. See if we can get Kylo stunned again. Go back to basics. Alright. Same thing over here. And now he doesn't really have enough damage to threaten us. I don't think. We should be able to chisel away at him. So then what are we going to do for Kyle Katarn? Because with Kyle on the Mon Mothma team, that's kind of annoying. Can't really Enfys Nest it. Can't really deal with Cara Dune. I think we can use the Triumvirate. We'll just use the Sith here. Do we even need Nihilus? I don't think we even need Nihilus in here. We'll take him in case Cara Dune gets super annoying. So if she's resurrecting every 5 seconds, we've always got a way to just kill her forever and for good. So we can do that. Okay, I guess we got to target her first. I'm not going to isolate because I want them assisting and taking turns and killing themselves. With Treya's leadership ability. Yeah, lots of assists. Come on now. Okay. Savage doing Savage things. Yeet! Get her out of here. Oh, she's back again. Who saw that coming? We all did. I'll give you a hint. It was everybody. Okay, only two cooldown siphons. All right. Come on. Now we're just wasting time. Just delaying the inevitable. And Cara Dune takes 40 seconds on each of her turns. Super annoying. Okay, so we'll, come on, get out of here. Okay. Didn't need the Nihilus. And there it is. Okay, now I have to beat his Savage. And let's see. I mean, we could just do gas, right? We could just like overkill this. We could bring in the bounty hunters. I think maybe that's a better idea. Bring in bounty hunters. Bring in the Mandalorian. We're never going to get Bosk's contract though, right? Because we'll be stuck behind Savage, and these guys are weaker than Savage probably, so we'll get stuck forever not being able to get the contract. As long as we've got our... Yeah, they got stealth though too. Yeah, these guys can target around the taunt. He can remove it with a rocket once. So the other thing we could do is we could go like this. And it's a weaker team without Bosk in the lead, but the contract is more likely to go off. Okay, so what do we got here? Whenever an enemy is defeated, they can't be revived. Whenever a scoundrel enemy defeats an enemy, they take a bonus turn. First time they use a basic, they get, okay, that gives us something to do at least. So once we use a basic, we can get a free turn. All right, let's go. Okay, so let's give a buff to him so that he can start participating in the contract. And we'll just keep going. Do a mass assist here. Get some progress on the contract. We'll do that. We'll take this. We'll get a free turn. Dang. Savage is going crazy. Yikes. Okay, well, we can get rid of this guy now at least. Sidious is probably the weaker of the two. Okay, that's popped, so we lost a life on him. Maul is hitting so hard. Good gravy, this guy. Oh, dodged. Nice. Okay, well, yikes. We got Savage dead. We can clean this up with a lot of different stuff. We should have plenty of teams to be able to clean that up. What do we want to do here? Maybe some kind of a Jedi team. Let's take a look at what we got for Jedi. We could probably do something like this. We've still got plenty of Jedi to go here. And we've still got Jedi to go with Jedi Master Luke. Although, does his leadership punish Jedi? I can't remember. No, it's just the evasion and turn. Okay. Alright, and we should be able to recover and get full banners. Not that it matters that much. I am surprised though, man. That Maul is doing some pretty significant damage. Well, let's go ahead and spread the love. We'll go ahead and do recovery on Yoda right away, because why not? Okay. Can't get a hit on Sidious at all. I know they have increased dodge, and he has like, there we go. That'll help. Can't dodge if you are stunned. Spread some buffs. Okay, he's out. Stun? Question mark? Send Yoda. And that should be it. 36. Alright. Now, if he's got a super weak back wall, then I'm going to be sad because, you know, I could have just gone in with a Galactic Legend and wrecked that, any of those teams. Okay, Starkiller. We can already do Starkiller with Troopers. Rex is probably the most threatening team on the back wall here. Well, I mean, Starkiller is the most threatening, but we should have tools in our toolbox to deal with that. Or do we just want to use a Galactic Legend on Starkiller? because we can. Not because we have to, just because we can. I think I've still got 4 GLs in the bank. We've still got Kenobi and Jedi Master Luke and Sith Eternal and Rey. We've got all of them. They're all ready to go. Look at that. A 4-pack. Let's do Rebels here. See if we can get this Mon Mothma team to work. We'll put in Cara Dune. And maybe a Kyle Katarn. He's kind of weak, but we're not going to use a Datacron anyway. And hopefully Kyle won't get one-shotted by any of this stuff. Kyle's kind of weak, though, man. Not even Gear 12. Let's see what other Rebel fighters we can put in there that might be better. Biston. Biston's Relic 5, but he's kind of pathetic. Biggs is pretty good. Biggs is Relic 3. I think that's might be better than Kyle. I'm just afraid Kyle's going to get one shot by that stupid droideka if I can't get it killed right away. That's what I'm afraid of. Okay. DL with the GLs. I got to get Rey on defense. It is about time to put Rey on defense. We got the see, this is what I like. Extortion, remove it, and we're gonna get assists from all of our guys just like we took a turn. I think that's pretty fantastic. Okay, apparently well, this is a tickle fest. Look at this, we're doing like no damage. Alright, now see, she's stunned. We'll take the assist. We'll cleanse that stun off. Cleanse the stun off again. So that's why I say that, like, against this particular team, Mon Mothma was really good. Because, like, you control the stuns. You don't care about the extortions. There's not a lot of damage in the team, but, you know, we'll get where we want to go in the end, I think. Because they don't really have a lot of recovery. So now we'll just start attacking over here on Dookie Man. Alright, let's cleanse that off. And we might lose Cara Dune here. She's not getting potency up. Huh. What's the mechanic that gives her potency up? Like, what am I missing? I've got the Zeta on her. I'm pretty sure I put the Zeta onto Cara Dune. Is it Kyle Katarn? Does Kyle Katarn interact with her in a way that gives her potency up? Maybe that's it. Maybe Kyle's the one who's giving it to her. But I know when I see Cara Dune and Kyle, I'm just like, she never dies. She has potency up like the whole battle. So I'm guessing it's an interaction with Kyle. Okay, now we just gotta kill him twice. I'm just gonna put it in auto. If I get an extortion and the computer's not removing the extortion, I'll put it back on manual. Okay, so let's see if the AI is smart enough to remove the extortion on its own from Cara Dune here. Nope. The AI's like, nonsense. Leave the extortion on. I took my Newt off of defense to use him as my Qui-Gon counter. I posted that comment before realizing how boring it was. Any comments are fun. I don't mind any comments. All right, Wampa. Super Wampa. I love my Wampa. Relic 8, geared out for offense. My Wampa hits so hard that I've had it before where I kill the opponent's Grievous from Wamp damage, from the area effect. I hit so hard with it that Grievous dies behind, like, you know, somebody with a B1 with a mark on him. And I just kill Grievous anyway. That's so fun. Not that I recommend for everybody to do that with their Wampa, but for me it's certainly entertaining. I enjoy it. I like to be entertained. All right, come on, get in there. All right, we're going to hit Grievous. Oh, he got healed up. Oh, his Grievous is too tough. We're not going to be able to one-shot him with the Wamp. That's unfortunate. I don't need to ramp. Let's just auto basic. Killed Grievous. Oh man, I love this Wampa. Entertaining. That Wampa kills Sith Eternal Emperors, so if you ever wonder why I took him to Relic 8, it's so that if anybody puts C on defense, I can pretty much just solo Wampa kill Sith Eternal, and I think that's pretty funny. Makes me laugh. Alright, what do we want to do with gas here? This? I mean, that's got to be a high banner win, right? We don't even need Watt. We just link him up and sit him down, and he never gets up again for his entire career, and we just kill these two guys. So yeah, I think Sith Eternal solo. No Datacron. Use the tools we've got in our toolbox. We've still got CLS, we've still got Admiral Radis, we've still got 3 more Galactic Legends to play with. We got stuff. I feel like for a 10 million account, this opponent could have invested a lot more in his defenses, and it would have been in his best interest. Alright. Let's do some of this, some of, you know, gaining protection back because we can. Hey, Gas, why don't you get back up? Oh, wait, you can't recover protection when you have 0 protection. So sad for you. On your knees before your Emperor, son. It's just the way it's going to be. We never need to do the alt in this. We can always just try to... Now we'll try to save our next... Oh, well, he hits too hard. I was going to say we'll save this next one and hope that we can finish out the combat with full protection, but he got off a good hit there. Okay, now we've got some more clones with Shock T. We could use a Galactic Legend here. 3 more GLs. 3 GLs to go. And if I got them, I'm going to use them. That's for sure. Okay. So we can use the 3 GLs against Starkiller. So which one do we want to use against Starkiller? What's the best here? I think Kenobi. Alright, does Kenobi have a chance of not getting debuffed and swarmed? I think so. So we'll use Kenobi. And we'll use Cat and General Kenobi, and we'll look for Datacrons. I don't even know if there's a Datacron that I want. Crit avoidance, tenacity, resistance, potency, special dodge, deflection, crit damage. Ugh. Scoundrel ally takes a bonus turn. I mean, at least it does something, right? Okay, so let's get on in there. How you guys doing in your GACs? Anybody get an easy opponent? Easy days, easy wins? Let's just go ahead and reset Cat instantly. And then kill Star Killer instantly. And then I think the whole threat to the team is gone. Mara Jade, almost dead. Okay, we'll just do this. And yeet! Oh, come on! I thought we would have enough swass there with our free turn to take him out. Okay, so that's done. We can use gas here. We can use troopers here. Let's take a look at Imperial troopers for this battle. Ears, Gideon, Dork, go. And we should be able to get a turn first with Gideon, drain out all their turn meter, and make a mockery of this Ray team here. According to plan so far, take the dodge off of her, and we'll go ahead and drop the bomb. And then we'll try to get a kill. Then we got this Gear 12 Finn standing strong. Boop. Archender says, made it to the live stream. Better late than never. Well, happy to have you here, man. JQ says, nah, my opponent have 7 and 8 and leave 4 on defense. I'm drowning in Kenobi's, Jabba's, and Leia's. Mech Eagle says, hey, DL, I got an 11.5 million opponent. Oof. Oof. KY says, 2 and 2 so far. Dash Han Chewie got past Star Killer. Nice. Mech Eagle says his opponent has everything except the new bow. Oof. Jar Jar Binks says, I got an easy one after going 0 and 3 last time. It's a little reward, right? Oh, you went 0 and 3? Well, here's a prize. Here's a consolation prize. All right. Let's see what we've got left to deal with. We've just got that Shock T up front, so we'll save, like, what, Ray? Do that with Ray. We got get Geos to kill down here. Skywalker kills Geos, right? That should kill Geos. No Poggle. Where is this Poggle? That's Spy. Gear 12 Spy. Yeah, we should be able to kill Geos with this. And then we'll take gas against that Dash Rendar team so that nothing ever revives. Seems good. Alright, Luke, get on in there. Do Luke things. Oof. That's not going according to plan. Gonna have a problem removing that taunt now. Almost got the spy. Oh man. Oof. that spy execute was pretty pathetic. He came over and he like tapped Luke on the shoulder and he was like, "Hello." And they went home. He did nothing. Oh, I'm greatly amused by that. Geospy out of stealth. No stacks of stealth, no nothing. Does everybody know about stacks of stealth? Have they ever fixed that? I guess is a different question than I would ask. So somebody, a long time ago, somebody showed that every time the Geospy gains stealth, it counts as a buff, and it would somehow, when they do the execute, all the instances of stealth would all count as a buff or debuff being removed for the purposes of escalating the damage. So if you let your spy go for a full round, it would the execute was much harder than if you were just in stealth with the exact same amount of buffs. I don't know if they ever fixed that or if that was ever disproven, but to my knowledge, there's, as far as I know, it still does. A spy can still stack multiple instances of stealth. Dash, putting down the big damage, injuring my clones. Gas, putting a big hit down on L3, saying, "Get off my lawn, robot. You're not setting everybody free today." Alright, so now we got Rex here, and then we got Shock T up top. So, can we do this with a solo Ray? Do you think? I don't want to solo. I don't want to lose a battle just being dumb. Alright, let's just clear. Let's just clear. We'll use a couple good Jedi. No Datacron. And if a Phoenix team beats my Galactic Legend, I am going to be super sad. Super sad. Alright, keep going, guys. Keep going. Alright. That makes it look a little harder. Now it's starting to look impossible. Don't think Kanan Jarrus is going to solo my team. Alright. I just beat Rey and Leia this round, so it's off to a good start. Nice, Boris. Glad to hear that. Benny Lau says, "Hey, DL, how low gear can Maul with Mandalorians work?" Maul himself is how you get kills in that team. Like most of the rest of the Mandalorians do some super annoying stuff. Canderous Ordo in that team can be super annoying. But mainly, you have to be able to kill stuff with Maul. So, my feeling is you have to have him Relic, probably at least Relic 5, for the Mando team to be effective. If you put in a Maul at like Gear 12, the rest of the team just, they're kind of all over the place, and I don't think they would do enough damage to be a big enough threat. If somebody else knows differently, feel free to post anything you know in the chat. Always happy to have input from people who know more than I do. So, yeah, if anybody knows any differently, post it up. But yeah, I feel like Maul really has to be able to hit hard and do damage on the turn when he starts spamming all of his abilities. All right. Jean-Francois Fournier says he's not in a good spot. My opponent has 5 GLs at 7.6 million galactic power, and I only have 3.6 million and no GLs. Oh, yikes. Well, here's the thing about that. That person may not play. So what happens a lot of times in matchups like that, where you get paired up against somebody who's that much higher than you, They just don't play. They frequently skip their GAC matches. Yeah, I guess we gotta kill 5s. I was thinking about just killing Echo first and letting 5 sacrifice, but probably a bad I can't talk. Bad plan. Let's do that. Keep myself above half-life. I gotta get in the habit of doing that with this team when I play it on offense. All right, Shock T, what you got? Oh, biff. 55 banners. All right, all right. Who would you guys put with Ray? Who do you think is the best character to put with Ray as a defense? So let's take for granted that we're going to put out Ray and Ben Solo. Who would you put as the third character in that team? What character makes it hard for Star Killer? Would you do Sortie or I know Sortie makes it kind of hard for, well, I don't know if it would in 3s though. Who makes it hard? Who makes it really hard for Starkiller to be able to beat that team on 3s? So I don't mind if they beat it. I just want them to have to use like a Kenobi or something like that to get it done. Barris or Cal? Or Ray for Foresight, says Jar Jar. I just unlocked Cat with no home, so I place her with Ray. Yeah, Cat would be fantastic. Cat would be fantastic, but I'm not willing to give up Cat from my Kenobi team. That's unfortunate. So, this player does not have the Xanadu Blood in the starting lineup. This is actually an interesting lineup. It can sometimes be harder to counter with the Profundity, but I think I'm still going to use the Profundity. We'll see if we can get that IG 2000 down pretty quickly, and we will rely on. We'll save we'll save the ability, yeah, on the capital ship, so that if he brings Xanadu Blood in as a reinforcement, that I can still have that available to pull him out of stealth. Okay, all right, we got a plan. I think we have a plan. Let's see if we can make said plan work. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do assist with over here. Just throw damage. Come on, guys. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's the ticket. So the IG 2000 is down. We've saved our anti-stealthing skill in case Xanadu Blood comes in. We'll have a reinforcement coming up here in a second. We got to get rid of the breach on Millennium Falcon. You just got to. Okay, there's that Xanadu. Putting breaches on everybody. Well, let's strip off the counterattack while we're in stealth, so that'll be good. Can't get rid of the taunt until we get rid of this breach on the Outrider. And, you know, that's really not going well. The breach on the Outrider is going to stand for years, looks like. Okay, well, we just got to target this Houndstooth until we get to our ult, I guess. All right, we got the taunt off. We can go ahead and Xanadu Blood now. Oof. Get out of here. Get that enemy capital ship out of here. Okay, Now we're on Xanadu Blood. Now we're off Xanadu Blood. Now we're over here. And this should be a victory in the making very shortly. I'm not going to call in a reinforcement because, you know, I just don't want to risk the losing of banners. And we've got it completely under control with 3 ships that we've got on the field right now. Shouldn't be a problem. Alrighty. Get it done, boys. Nice. I'm using Cal Custis, not sure if he or Barris is better. Baby Cal makes her way more durable. I use a Gear 8 Cal in Conquest for the UFU feat, and at 3-star Gear 8, he was still doing work. JQ says, gotta love the space U-turn. Yeah, they have no respect for momentum. Star Wars spaceships do not care about the concept of momentum. Alright. Let's do Malevolence here. And we'll take in a Plo just in case we need them. And off we go. I weakened my defensive fleets. I've got Negotiator there. I've got the Empire fleet, and I've got the Radis fleet. And I put it all behind Leia. And I figured that, you know, for the battles that Leia gets a hold, they don't see fleet anyway, right? We could just stop them from seeing fleet. So I'll just take all my best fleet stuff that I want for offense on offense and just dumb down my defensive fleets and hide behind Leia. So that was my plan anyway. Been working okay so far. All right. Tank down. We're going to take down the shuttle next. Remember, guys, never ever tickle the TIE silencer. Never tickle the TIE silencer. When you're ready to kill him, then you kill him. Like bringing in Spy right here. Pull the trigger. Kill him all at once. 15% more damage every time he takes damage, and with buzz droids and all the little bits and pieces of damage you do, you escalate his damage to like 300% right away if you start hitting him. So just remember, when you're fighting against the First Order fleet, never tickle the silencer. Doesn't like it, and it's bad for you. Okay, bounty hunter stuff here. This feels okay. I mean, he doesn't have the premium ships starting out, so I think we're good here. There's no Defender or Scythe or anything like that in the starting lineup here, so I think this should be an easy win and get us the full clear. Let's spear Vader here. And we'll do this. Kill him off. We can ignore this guy just because he's a pilotless tank. And, you know, Executor just says ignore pilotless tanks because it feels good. Okay, so he got the reduced cooldown on his reinforcement. That's fine. We don't care. We've killed so much of his stuff, it's embarrassing. Alright, let's go. Get some target locks going on here. Alright, counterattack. Yeah, you know it. We'll heal up this Xanadu blood. And, it's all over but for the crying. A victory. 71 banners, full clear. 2040? No, we dropped a battle. We dropped a battle. So, yeah. 2032. 2032 is still pretty good. Especially considering that we did drop one battle against this Sith team. So that would have been like a 2060 almost. That's pretty good. That's pretty good banners, boys. My opponent has their work cut out for them. They put 3 Galactic Legends on defense. Their SLKR was there. The Lord Vader was there. So Lord Vader doesn't make a difference on offense anyway, but putting this SLKR on defense means that he doesn't have that against my Jabba, and he also doesn't have his own Jabba against my Jabba. So he's got his Leia on offense, which let's assume that he can win the mirror match against my Leia. But then Jabba should hopefully make a problem for him. Just got to get him to drop 2 battles. I feel pretty good about this. I feel like that's going to be a potential win. Edit defense. If we were to put down Rey, what would that look like? Probably replace this first order garbage here. And do Rey, then Solo, and then I just like my Barriss is gear 8, gear 9. That's gear 9, right? That's a no-go. My Sortie is gear 12. My Cal is... I don't even think I have mods on Cal Kestis yet. He's garbage. So I don't have any of that stuff. I have L3, but she's not that helpful in this matchup. Resistance-wise, I've got a whole bunch of not good options. Zori doesn't help with that team. Well, let's do this instead. Let's let's find the Fin Poe team and make it a Fin Zori team. Firstable. Have to kick out the Datacron here. Unequip. Bye. And then let's replace this with Zori. Sorry. Who knows? Maybe it'll catch somebody off guard. Okay. And that's probably it. I could put Rey on defense and just make him use a good team against her. I could put Rey on the back wall. Turn her into a backdoor team. Let's see. What other teams are premier teams for Starkiller to kill? So if you have Starkiller on offense in 3s and you walk into a zone 1, what would you see in zone 1 where you would say, I'm going to use my Starkiller to take that out? Is there a team like Gas or Malgus, or is there a team that Starkiller is really good at taking out other than Rey or Galactic Legends? Your Maul team is not full dark side? Why should my Maul team be full dark side? Is there... Is there a reason my mall team should be full dark side? I don't have Canderous Relict. Okay, defeated, copied, Mandalore, blah blah. Things, stuff, junk. Okay, bound by hatred. Gains frenzy and retribution. What is it? What am I missing? Why would we want them all to be dark side? SK can also beat Jabba. Wannabe Gainer says, "Hey DL, love the content. Was wondering if you could say which tune would be best in the new meta to be the fastest." Okay, Wannabe Gamer, sure. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much, my friend. So you're asking what character should be the fastest, like put your fastest mods onto? That's what I'm assuming you're asking from the question. If that's not the question, then let me know. 695. We'll take a look. 10 million. Ooh. Rasabal. That's a cool name. Rasabal. Time played 24,000 Galactic War Battles won. Woo! 7-star Leviathan. Nice. Are you the man with everything? Or at least all the important things? You got Leviathan, Executor, no profundity. I approve. I think, I think that's a good strategy. Didn't get the profundity, skip to the Leviathan. Yeah. That's what I should have done on my account. Alright, we've got Leia, Jabba, Lord Vader, Supreme Leader. Alright. Don't have to read off the Galactic Legends because you got all 8. Starkiller can also beat Jabba. I've seen the EP Starkiller team as a counter against a bunch of teams, but I can't think of them right now. Juan Sanchez says Maul, ISC, Gar Saxon is the team. Yeah, I have to work on my Imperial Super Commando and Gar Saxon. Yeah, they were so low gear that I got to actually work on their gear. It's the ISC kit that requires the Dark Side team. Yeah, it's my intent to get that team up and running. Yep. Just unlocked the Grand Inquisitor, working on profundity now. Alright. Starkiller's also good for mirror match if Mara's faster. The new unit, Stap, has a base speed of 208. He'll be the fastest non-GL character in the game. Stap! Wait. Okay, I think I've made a fundamental mistake in reading. Maybe I don't know how to read stuff. Let's go over here to Lex Talionis. Let's go into the newsletter. The single trooper aerial platform is piloted by a single B-1 droid and has always been stable. This reconnaissance craft is swift, agile, reinforces the droid army of General Grievous through a new debuff pinned. When I read this, I feel kind of foolish now. When I read this, I thought it was a ship. Unstoppable. Yeah, I thought it was a ship because it said aerial. It's targeted by a single B-1 battle droid, so I thought, just the way I read that, I thought it was a ship piloted by a single B-1 battle droid. Stap. Let's look for Stap. Yep, there it is. It's character. Oh man. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. When I read it, I thought it was going to be a ship of some kind, piloted by a single B1 battle droid. But it's a character that's a vehicle piloted by a B1. Okay, fine. Stop making fun of me. Stop. Okay, I guess that can never pilot a ship, because how would you put a vehicle as a pilot for a ship? All right, let's get back to the question at hand. We had a super chat. What character would be the best to make the fastest? My answer is always Moff Gideon. 356 on Cat. Cat's a good character to be fast, but man, I like being able to beat my opponent's Star Killer on defense with my troopers. Ooh, Moff Gideon. He not relicked. Well, that answers that. The other character that I think could always use top speed is Echo. So how fast do you have your Echo? 329. Yeah. See, he could stand to be a lot faster. He's like Gideon. I think he's actually the same speed. He's a 198 speed character. So if you make him like super fast, and then tech, +1 speed for each clone trooper ally, blah blah blah. Okay, I can't remember the exact mechanics that we need here, but if it's off the leadership or where it comes from. But when you take your first turn with Echo, you give turn meter to tech. Let's see where that is. Okay, whenever Bad Batch ally inflicts a debuff on an enemy. Okay, that's not it. Never any doubt. Each buff is dispelled. Bad Batch allies gain 5% turn meter. Okay. For each buff dispelled. So you can make Echo pretty fast, and then I can't remember the exact calculation, but I think as long as tech is within 20% speed of Echo, you'll get the grenade, you'll get the stun, you'll lock everybody down. So again, if you want to have a really fast counter in your Bad Batch team, that's another option. But having Piet really fast is good. Having Cat really fast is good. The only character, honestly, that I would prioritize over the ones that you've already got is the Moff Gideon. You've got Echo. Yeah, you've got Echo fast. 329. That's not bad. Okay, and then where you got your Mara Jade. 327 with all potency sets. That's actually really... that's high speed for all potency sets, my friend. That's pretty good. Yeah, and I think you've made good choices with who you've made fast on your teams. Dash Rendar is good to be fast. Thrawn is good. Skywalker's just kind of ends up fast. He's a pretty fast character too. Oh, you've got speed on him. Interesting. I love defense sets. I love just straight 6 defense mods on Skywalker, because once you get the protection all stacked up, just remember ooh, okay. Ooh. All right, well, that's not ideal. Yeah, gas doesn't usually need to do... Well, okay, let me take that back. If you're actually using gas in your JMK team for some reason, then having him modded like this to do damage is good. But on his own, gas wants to be just like all protection mods and and defense, my opinion. Just be a tank. The harder it is to make him sit down, the longer you get with the rest of the team to do good things. Yeah. No complaints. No complaints. I mean, Darth Revan's here. But there's all these characters that are higher than Darth Revan. I see a reason why you would want to invest in them. So yeah, I approve all this. Looks good to me. And you've got good mods, man. You still 284 speed even down this far. It's pretty good. Not like that flex we had from TK a couple weeks back, though. Holy cow. Woo! That was scary mods. Scary mod time. Echo at 365 now. Nice. Nice. Boris Balkan says it's a staph infection coming to the game. He's got a GAC Omicron. Mara, Bad Batch, Echo, or Gideon should be the fastest after your GLs. Yeah, having Cat faster, I don't know. There was a moment where everything was Kenobi against Kenobi, and having your Cat the fastest made a difference. But I think in today's meta and the game, I don't know that Cat needs to be that fast. So I guess in hindsight, I will kind of agree with what Swgoh Gameplay is saying here. You may be able to slow Cat down. Unless you're fighting Kenobi versus... But even in the Kenobi versus Kenobi mirror match, it's typically better to wait for half an ult and go, use your Cat to kill his Cat. And in that case, again, speed isn't making that much of a difference. So, yeah, you may be able to slow your Cat down. Put those Cat mods on Gideon when you get him relicked. That's my vote. Guys, I love Gideon. I really, really like Gideon. I think he is just... Being able to go first with your troopers gets you the victory. And Gideon being super fast just feels so powerful. But then again, I'm a mark for the troopers, and I'm always going to try to have my trooper team be relevant. So, all right, we're fighting against Philip the Vegetarian. What do we got here? Relic teams. Oh yeah, Padme team with a Relic 3 Kenobi. That looks like a showstopper right there. Well, you know what? We might get through this team with our troopers. So let's get in here, slap down some troopers on the table, and see if we can carve through this Empire team. How fast is his Vadar? 165. Even with the extra 40 speed he's going to get, he'd be 205. I'm good. We're good. We good. Let's get in here and see if we can do enough damage. I'll unlock Grand Inquisitor right before lock-in, so my mods were all over the place, still sorting everything out. Ah, okay. Gotcha, man. Alright, let's take out this Palpatine first. I feel like we're going to run circles around him. We'll take a counterattack or two from Dooku over here, which is inconvenient. But let's see if we can... Oh boy. That's not good. Now they're going to get turns. Oh boy. Oh! Okay, he didn't have Merciless Massacre Zeta on his Veda. No Zeta on the Veda. That is convenient. And we got days on the Dooku. Hey! We opened up a zone, guys. Lex Talionis charging the back wall. Let's see what we got back here. Oh! Showing some signs of weakness. Vader. Vader solo question mark? I don't think I even have Palpatine unlocked on this account. I don't think I've done the event at all. We did Thrawn to 5 stars, but never built Thrawn. We'll put Tarkin in there just to remove turn meter if we need to. All right, Vader. Vader's got to pull his weight back here. Vader's got to pull his weight. We'll just do Force Crush. And then we'll try to remove turn meter. I got nothing. Tarkin slacking on the job. He doesn't want to work that hard. Well, I guess I'm going to be ability blocked for the entire game here. Come on. I need the Merciless Massacre to go off. Alright, here we go. Merciless Massacre time. Bruh. Ping. And, you know, we'll just do that because we can. And then this. And then this. And then this. Vader. My man. Look at that Gear 12 Vader. Doing work. Yeet! Merciless Massacre. So good. So good. And then Padme, I don't even... What do we have that we can throw at Padme? Yeah, Ezra Bridger. That's amazing. Okay, we've got Sunfac. Wow. What do we have for Phoenix here? Oh yeah. Here we go. They're going to assist and they're going to give him 1 billion protection. Like this isn't... Yeah, we can't do this. I got nothing. I got nothing against this team. We'll throw it in just for funsies, but I don't think we're going to get anything done. If we can get Padme killed somehow, that would be fantastic. Yeah, we can't even get her off of her protection up here. Let's try to get Ezra Bridger. Ooh. That not good. Now we got Taunt over here that we can't get around. Oh, hey, I'm back. I'm back and I'm bigger and better than ever. Alright, Ezra, come on. Kill Ezra. Get him. Get that Ezra Bridger. Come on, get him. Get him. Get him. Hey, we've gotten almost halfway through his protection. It's pretty fantastic. Oof. Padme with the big boot to the head. Oh, Kanan down. This battle's lost. Yeah, we got nothing. We got nothing. Alright, that's it. We cleared 2 zones. We did what we're going to do. He's going to get stuck on these geos, guys. Look at this. Look at these geos. Terrifying. Scary Gear 12 geos. We've got the Sirjunda team here. Look at this. Look at this. Low key. Doesn't look like nothing, but timeout team. Let's see how many relics this guy has. Oh! Alright. We saw some of this on defense, so he may struggle to beat the Geos, but I think he'll certainly beat the Sirjunda team. No problem. Alright. Well, that's it. That's all we can do with this account for now. Yep. Fast. GAC lightning round. Carbonite 2. Wannabe Gamer says, don't underestimate the Geos. And then he says, never mind. Geos are doomed. Revan will beat the Geos. Yeah, I mean, my opponent's got like, what, 5 or 6 relics, and I've got 0. So that's bad math. That's what we in the industry call bad math. Alrighty, guys. We're going to pack it in there for the day. Thanks again for the Super Chat, Wannabe Gamer. Appreciate that, man. Please remember to hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of my stuff in the future. And, of course, notification bell tells you when I'm doing my live streams. We can hang out, chat. You can ask questions. We can, BS about cars or whatever it is that you guys want to talk about. I can admit to reading a kit quickly and mistaking a character for a ship. You know, the usual. Hope to see you back here again sometime. The link to the Discord is above and below. We've got a good Discord community that's really helpful place for newer players, mid-game players, a lot of resources on how to help build your account, how to plan for raids and all different stuff. So a lot of cool, helpful people. There's a Ask Loquitur channel, so you can ask questions directly from me, and I'll answer them when I get a chance. Hope to see you over there. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next Holocron.